Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Theresa here. Today I have this layout to share with you. This is from February of 2022 in my Project Life album. I'm working on week 8. And so there were a couple of kits from the In My Pocket shop February release that I wanted to work with, and they are the Neffy Crafts Company Love You collection and the Paper Hum Co. Loving You journal cards. So let's get started. I already have everything printed out, my photos, my journaling cards for the most part that I think I want to use for this layout. And I also wanted to say it ended up that these were 2 weeks combined. And right now I have the title card shows week 8, and I may go back later at a later date and change that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it until I get everything figured out exactly what was going on. So this heart card definitely caught my attention, and it creates some great opportunities for the title card. And I love starting with the title card because you have a pretty general idea of what's going on the title card, and so it's pretty easy just to add what you want to do. The hardest part for me in this video was selecting what I wanted to do and what products I wanted to use. And so I ended up going with a very simple label layered directly on top of the heart. Originally, I was going to do it to the side here. You can see a little bit of the decision making that I'm going through. But for some reason, I didn't feel like the love word fit right here. It just wasn't exactly what I wanted. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let the shape of the heart determine how I add the embellishments and the information to this card. And so first off, I'm going to stamp out week number 8 onto my label. At this point, I still haven't quite decided to change the layout just yet, but as soon as I get that stamp down, I'll realize. And then this really did sort of just belong in the center. I'm using an older LE Studio stamp set for the week number. And the nice thing about stamping that as a label is that when I go to make the correction, if I need to correct it later on, I can just layer a different label on top of that and restamp it. And so here's where I'm allowing the heart to dictate where the information goes. So I'm dialing up my dates here and putting one of the dates on the left-hand side, going up the side of the heart, and the second date on the right-hand side, going up the side of the heart. And that's just an easy way to let the product help you determine where to put the information that you need to put. So let me tell you about some of the stories going on during that time. We had some wacky weather. It was a lot of rain and a lot of wind. And so I just took a really simple screenshot from my phone for this pocket here. And then we also we've been anxiously awaiting some of the Nintendo releases recently in our house. And I found this Kirby meme, and we got a kick out of the Kirby covering the little blue Volkswagen Beetle. It's just so cute. We all want Kirby hoodies now to just be like that little blue Volkswagen. And then, of course, it was Valentine's Day, and so we had a date night, and that's what the photos across the bottom of the layout are from. The one photo is of our dinner that we had at a place in Winston called Milner's. We are in and around Winston-Salem, North Carolina, so highly recommend Milner's if you're from around here. And I just kept all of the date night photos across the bottom of the page. That seemed to be a great way to organize this layout. And then also on the right hand side, you can see a picture of the little bear mug. It's an upside down polar bear mug. That's what I gave Alan for Valentine's Day. And so I included that in the layout. And here's where I decided to use the love word. And this was a great little journaling card that gives you some options of where to put your journaling. You could do diagonal journaling in the blue triangle at the top. I just chose to put the journaling across the bottom using some simple line stamps and filling that in and just writing a couple of notes about our Valentine's Day date night. And I feel like I've got some pretty good journaling going on that side. So I'm going to move here to the right side and work on that a little bit. So this journaling card is from Paper Hum Co. And so I wanted to use just the little saying and back it with the actual journaling card. So I'm just going to cut that out and layer it over top of this beautiful pink pattern. And that I'm just going for the things that I like here. That's just my main motto for pulling these layouts together. What are the things that you like? What are your favorite things? Get those in the pockets. And I say this over and over and over again. I hope you're not tired of hearing me repeat that. It's just a reminder every time that we create to use your favorite products instead of stashing them in a drawer somewhere. To just go ahead and use them. They look so much prettier when they're on your layout. So I also really liked this. It reminds me of a washi tape card. This one is from Neffy Crafts Co. And so just really easy to add some journaling. There was a photo I had that week. We had a bit of frost. There was one morning where I did the car line with Alan. He normally does the morning car line. And for some reason that morning I was with him, and while we were warming up the car, he was scraping the windows. And so that was a fun little picture to take of him, and I included that. And then there's also a photo of some of my little Hello Kitty characters that I've been collecting. And so they sit on my working desk where I film at and where I create. And so I wanted to just kind of include those as well. You can also see I'm adding a couple of little wooden hearts. Truth be told, I don't really know where those hearts come from. I tend to order wood embellishments from Etsy, not Etsy, I'm sorry, from Ellie Studio, from Colorcast Designs, and from Shadney, who is on Etsy. And so then when I get wooden embellishments, I just tend to throw them all together. And so I'm sorry I don't really know exactly where everybody came from, but that gives you an idea. And I also think that some of these that I have in this little heart dish right here I think those are mostly from Allie Edwards, from past, not story kits, the monthly kits. So I'm gonna just add a couple of those little wooden pieces over the layout and just sort of tie all that in together. And then that completes the layout. I hope you'll pop over to the blog and check out my blog post that will give you links and further details and other images for you to see related to this layout. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.